Alright guys, so Blg Bin has been on the EUS server for a while now, and he's absolutely smurfing it at the moment. 400 LP master with a 75% win rate, and even more, 80% on his Ksante with a 5.41 KDA. Absolutely killing it. And yeah, we're going to take a look at one of his games today, break it down, see what he's cooking, and hopefully learn a thing or two. Alright, so hopping into game now. So it's Ksante versus Olaf in the top lane. Let's jump on him. Skip ahead a bit. So he does level 1 standard, D shield, start, grasp. All pretty standard. I imagine Olaf's going to be a pretty tricky matchup for Ksante a lot of the time. Probably not in Bin's case, but we'll see what he does. Just sitting and trying, nothing crazy. And let's see what happens. Olaf lands a Q to start. Okay. So level 1, obviously against something like an Olaf, you're never going to be winning an all-in. So still being respectful, even though he's only in master. Queuing, or missing a Q there. Gets a grass proc. Not a terrible trade, but not ideal. But we'll see what happens. Getting these Qs. Nice, he's still level 1, so when he hits level 2, he's going to be probably ahead in HP actually. He's taking cookies for the extra sustain. So I think on average, Bin on Ksante is getting about 8, I think it's 8 CS per minute. So be interesting to see if he can keep up with that when being shoved in by the Olaf. Hits level 3. Trying to zone the Olaf now off of XP. I'm surprised Olaf's letting him do that. Probably could have contested some of that. Already he's up 7 CS. Olaf obviously has the wave to collect, but we will see. Wonder if he's going to look for a wave crash into recall. Maybe come back with a ruby crystal. Doesn't seem like it. Seems like he's going to try and get the demolish proc off. Olaf pops ghost. Gets the W, knocks him into the bush. Flash ease away. Olaf gets the Q on him though. He's got the ghost still. I think he's going down here. Okay, so first blood actually goes over to the Olaf, which will be interesting. So he does, I haven't watched this game, but obviously I've seen the score, so I know Bin's going to be popping. Oh, my light's just fallen down. Bin's going to be popping off. So we'll see how he comes back from that. Obviously has to burn TP. Let's look at the wave. So he's got a slow push coming into him. He'd love to contest this. Olaf obviously doesn't have the TP himself, so to get this recall off, needs this wave crash. We got Jarvan coming in to help. Olaf's going to go down here. Can he get the Jarvan too? Jarvan's got the Conqueror stacked. It's going to be a close one, but I think he might be able to get this. Jarvan has to back off here. Thinning the wave out. So this is really good for him. He could thin it out a little bit, look for the recall. But Olaf is going to be in lane fairly soon. So yeah, thins out the wave. Looks for the recall here. Looks like he's going for the IBG first, pretty standard. W to get back to lane a bit quicker. Catches the wave here. So, I mean, in terms of XP, let's check that real quick. So, a pretty decent chunk, almost like half a level over to Bin already. Considering he got first blooded, that's not a bad situation to be in. Wonder how he's going to play the level 6 spike. Gonna get it off this cannon. Olaf hits the Q. The slow is probably going to stop anything major happening. Getting this wave in. What I have noticed in some of these replays is how greedy, or I suppose not greedy because it doesn't get punished, but how they'll go for these demolish procs, and I know for a fact I wouldn't be going for these because I'd be worried about getting killed, but already we've gotten all in here. Oh, the Olaf ult, give him Bin the exit there. Watch that again, I was chatting about demolish procs. So he gets the proc and the plate, knocks him back, W's him, and then Olaf pops the ult to avoid getting isolated. Gets the plant for the sustain. Pretty healthy. I mean, Olaf's got a decent amount of sustain with that Vamp Scepter as well, so about the same health now. I can't imagine Bin's going to get many solo kills without ult into this matchup. So, both flashless. Olaf still has the ghost, but no ult. Using the E to shield some of that Olaf damage. Getting these grass procs for free with the passive. Nice. That really does chunk with the Sheen. Remember, it's not just it. Oh wow, he actually finds almost a solo there if Xerath can hit the ult. Damn. I'd have actually waited in that bush there, I'm surprised. Even though he just waited for a couple seconds, but that was pretty close to a solo bolo there. Bin gonna have to shove the next wave, then look for a reset. See how much gold he's got at the moment. So he's sat on 1250, a decent chunk. Don't think that'll be quite enough for the IBG, but probably get the Kindle Gem, maybe Chain Vest. He's staying again for the Demolish. This is what I mean about a lot of these pro players are getting so much more value than I would out of Demolish. Whether the opponent's in lane or not, they're finding opportunities to get that proc, get ahead through the tower plates. What's he going for here? Quite a big delay on the recall. I was going to say if he channeled that there, Olaf's getting this shove in very quick. He's going to lose an entire wave. His TP's not far off, so he's probably just going to try and wait for TP. Now these are the positions that Ksante can really thrive in. When you've got this freeze near your tower, all it takes is one knockback, you've got your W to push him even further, and your ult. Obviously a bit more challenging against Olaf with his ult to deny the kidnap. But it's getting a bit spicy. I think Olaf might fuck up a dive here. Flashes away, Olaf's tanking, he's going to have to flash as well. Ksante is going to TP back now. Has ult advantage, which is pretty big into this matchup. Nautilus in the bush. They've got to see the TP coming. But now is Bin going to look to stop Olaf recall here? Olaf would have already recalled at this point. Okay, so it's going to be a 1v2. Nautilus doesn't have ult here. I feel like this is a bit grief with Ksante having ult up. Yeah, absolutely smashes the Olaf. Is he going to get another? Nautilus Q is blocked by the Lee, really nice. And gets a second. So he's got another Demolish proc coming up. Olaf, no TP. Down about 20 CS. Is not looking too good for him. And really it's been nothing like too crazy. Just slow pushing waves, trying to deny the pushback and the crash, getting these demolished rocks. They've been pretty big. So trying to put a little bit more emphasis on that maybe, if I ever decide to try and play this champ again. I don't know about you guys, but I enjoy Ksante a lot, and lane can sometimes go okay, but when it gets into that mid game, especially team fights, I find it so difficult to not just int the lead away. But I guess it's all about planning, so we'll see if there even are many team fights in this one. But the enemy of Felios getting a few kills, so I wonder if he's going to be the kidnap target of choice. So IBG completed with tabbies. Olaf is going to be doing negative damage at this point. Using the E, even the W to gap close a bit there. The slow coming in, just guaranteeing more of these grass waters. Jesus Christ. And I think this is going to be a dive. Again, the demolish proc. Olaf hits the ult. It's not going to do much. Actually walks back in. Ooh, almost gets the knockback, but Lee coming around for the dive. If the tower's even going to be alive still. WZMQs gets the kill. Olaf not too happy right now. And we're going to get this first tower. I'm guessing the Sunfire second's pretty standard. They have a lot of AD on their team. It's only the Orianna and she's 0-2, so I'm imagining we're going to opt for... Okay, Bramble Vest. Okay, just to stop the Olaf sustain, that's fair enough. Gordrin, Kraut, Jarvan 2, Aphelios, fair. I wonder if he'll complete Thornmill, probably just going to sit on Bramble into Sunfire, but we'll see. So Olaf catching that top wave. Been running to the mid lane, seeing if he can get anything. Nothing crazy happening. Drag's coming up. Been hovering. Toying with catching that top wave. Yeah. This is something that I used to do a lot. Was in the mid game I'd look for these roams to try and impact the map with my lead, but it would just give the enemy top laner a chance to come back into the game. So just like Bin's doing here, like just keep the pressure on the top lane. If you can, shove this second wave into tower as well. Otherwise the enemies can get up a freeze and you're going to lose like a few waves here and there. And it won't seem like much at the time, but if you can get it all the way into this tower, it's even better. Still trying to deny minions here. Oh, survives with the E. I thought he died there with the Olaf interaction with his ult. Watch that again actually. So lands the Q slow. Auto Q, W's in, ult straight away. E, flash away with the Q. Very nice. Yeah, I think this just highlights how aggressive you have to play this. Like, when you get ahead... Wait, spectate, what are you doing? And yeah, just looking for those dive opportunities. Ksante's got a great kit for diving and preventing dives as well. Like I said earlier, if you can get a freeze near your tower, all it takes is one knockback. And you can get those targets isolated. And you do a shit ton of damage as Ksante when you ult. So... definitely able to get those solo kills. And along with the demolish procs, getting massive gold leads. I mean, let's just check out the gold now. So Ksante 7k to so he's already got almost a 3k gold lead here. That's full tower plates, first tower gold. And again, running back to top lane. Getting XP. And I'd love to watch some more of Bin's Ksante. It's definitely a champ I'd like to play. Like I said, I have tried it in the past on Smurfs and things, but I'm definitely a bit of a one trick at the moment with Riven. But Ksante looks fun, man. And even though he is a tank, like, clearly Bin's killing it. Able to get these massive advantages on a tank. Olaf pops the ghost here. I think Bin's just way too far ahead at this point. Goes in. W. The range on the ult W is massive as well. I always underestimate that. Q3 is going to miss. But just like that. I mean, I'm surprised blue team haven't FF'd at this point. Especially with a 9 and 3 Lee Sin as well. TP coming out, okay. Trying to get another tower for the team. Not in the business of sharing XP. Which is understandable. He's going to get this tower with the Demolish and the Sheen. Olaf's going to come down. 3 level advantage now. Get the reset in. See what he's going for. Okay, so he did finish the Thorn Mount. He's going straight into Jesus, what's it called? Shield item. What the fuck is it called? No idea. But really good item on Ksante. Because if you don't know, when you ult, you're losing a massive amount of your resistances, and I think it always takes you down to 50% HP. So having the active shield can really help make the most out of the time that you have in your ult. Building straight resistances, you're going to be losing a lot of that when you do ult. Notice how he's kiting out the Olaf as well, like with the ease. It's not massive, but all adds up. Olaf's just got no chance. Especially with the Hydra Rush. Thornmail's going to be doing work. Eyes on mid lane. Kai'Sa's just picked up a double. Ori's dead too. W coming in. Third Q. Auto. Dead. And yeah. This game's looking pretty over. One drag apiece. Lee's going to pick up the Herald. They're now going for the mid tower. Again, getting maximum value out of these Demolish procs. Instant recall. Jesus, what is this item? Why can I not remember the name? Oh, come on. Complete it so I can see. It's gonna drive me insane, man. Gargoyles. Holy shit, there we go. We did it. Yeah, massive item on Ksante. Running it down mid, we've got drag coming up. Got the support set, landing the E, Kai'Sa W coming in. Might just go for the dive here. TP coming in. Is he even gonna ult yet? Just to secure it, ease out for the shield. Jarvan on a flank, level 10. Exhaust coming in. Pretty huge. Q back. Man, this champ, when you're ahead on this champ, it's so fun. The amount of mobility you get, the damage, like, I know Ksante's a bit of a Marmite champ. Like, you love him or you hate him, but I think the unique design part, it's interesting. I'm not saying if it's balanced or not annoying to play against, but I do like it. Makes tanks a bit more attractive for someone like me who usually plays like Riven or Fiora. Making a tanker carry quite interesting. Taking everything away from the Jarvan. Again, this is another thing when you're pushing your leads. It doesn't always have to be against your laner. Sometimes you can't get more kills on him. So get that wave shoved in, go into the jungle if you can. Just deny as much as you can. Or kill the jungler if you can. Yeah, just taking everything away, getting all the resources. You know, he's 7-1 right now, but it's not necessarily the kills. It's the resources that come with that. So wherever you can get resources, enemy jungle. As we go in for another skirmish. 7-1 right now. We've got the gargoyles, isolating the Jarvan. Your E, of course, takes you over walls when you ulted, getting the knockback on the Ahri. Popping that gargoyles, I mean, it's just mayhem. Is he going to die? Is the E shield going to be enough? It is, holy shit. With the red buff. Giving him a bit of sustain. Teasing. Yeah, 11-1, 700 gold bounty, but couldn't think of a single way they're coming back into this. Just absolutely suffocated them of any resources. Olaf still one item complete. Yeah, what are we picking up there? Randuins. By the looks of it. Just to finish it all up, but we're going to get this Baron. Probably look for the end. Oh, Jarvan wants the smoke with Ori. He's not got ult here, so this is just pure dodges the Ori ult with the E. He may have bitten off more than he can chew here without the ult to isolate. Velos getting the fat shutdown. Still got 550 gold on him. Insane, but even with the shutdown, I don't think there's much hope for the blue team here. 18-41 on the kills. And they're pushing it down mid. Trust that his team's going to get the mid in here. He gets the bot wave prepped. He's not trying to share XP and gold. He wants that shit to himself. Demolish coming in clutch again. Ori stepping up a bit too far. Gets the knockup ready. W's while he waits for it. Doesn't even need the ult. Synergy with the Lee Sin, that was nice. Q's in, W, massive damage. Can they get the Nautilus with the knockback? Sidestep. He's out. That's going to be the game. With the Warmogs. Didn't even need it in the end. But there we go. 14-2. Into what I think would be a pretty tough matchup for Ksante. I'm not a Ksante main, but yeah, there we go. So, hope you guys enjoyed. Maybe learnt a thing or two. I know I did. Probably go int some games Ksante myself. But yeah, thanks for watching. And let me know if there's anyone else, any of the pros or any streamers that you want me to check out on EU West. I was thinking of doing some 369. Maybe some more bin. But yeah, let me know if there's anyone you want me to check out. And I'll see you next time.